Hi, it's Andy on my channel, West Valley 411, and in this short video I wanted to share some tips if you're going to take on a project like this, which is sanding a solid oak door with 6 panels with lots of molding. So first thing is you're going to want to get yourself an N95 mask. I use hearing protection too, just because of the grinding of the sanding all the time gets a little bit annoying. So let's take a look at some things to make the job a little bit easier. First off, this is a pretty cushy sanding block here. And the great thing about it is that when you cover it with sandpaper, let's take a look at it from this side in the light, you can see that it takes on the shape of that rounded molding top. So when you're going back and forth, you're not just going to sand off the round surface, causing an edge where it shouldn't be. And then when you get into some of the recessed areas like this, I've got a sanding block that is square on one side and rounded on the other. It's narrow enough to go into these grooves like this, and then you can tilt it to get some of the other side angle surfaces, and then it's rounded so that I can use it inside some of the half circle rounded surfaces. Now the other thing that's really helpful when you're doing some of these rounded surfaces is, you don't want to take off the edge here and flatten that out. So take some other sandpaper, roll it up in a shape like this, and then put it in the groove as so, and then that way you'll be able to get the inside of that curved surfaces that you're sanding. Now look at the dark sun damaged surface on this middle section here. The polyurethane finish has been removed, and this is what it looked like after many hours of sanding. Still got a little bit of work to do. I'm actually using a 60 grit sandpaper, which is a little bit lower than I had intended. I thought 80 might do the job, but this is pretty damaged. It takes a lot of time. You've got a curved surface here, a flat top here, another curved surface, and then an edge here. So one of the ways to get into some of those corners is just take your sandpaper, fold it in half, and or you can use a top edge like that, and then you can either use a sanding block, your finger, run it along the edge as so, and then when you're needing to get into some of these corners here, you would just fold it like so, press it in with a little support, and then go back and forth like that. So last thing, I've got an old pair of scissors that I just kind of had in the garage, and it's a little bit easier to cut sandpaper than just fold it and rip it, especially if you need a clean edge. And then you're going to want a brush, little pan there to get up all of your sawdust so you can take it out and see the work that the progress of your work. So hope that's been helpful. Oh, last thing. You may have a situation where you've got a lot of cross grain. So in this section here, I've got grain going that way and then going that way, and you're going to need to stop, at some point. But if you've got this flat surface here that's already been sanded and you don't want to take any more off, and then you've got another surface here where my finger is, and you've got to start working on, take a little piece of chipboard. This is just, the portion of a Cheerios box. And then you can put your sandpaper, or a sanding block like this, with some sandpaper that might be on this edge and on the bottom edge, and then just push it up against there, and then it'll glide like that along that surface, and then without taking any more off of the surface that you're working on, especially if the wood grain is going in different directions. So that's really Helped out quite a bit. So hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Post any other ideas you got, and good luck on your project.